for sure. Y'all been asleep, time to wake up all night.
Whoa, whoa, told you I'm good, I don't need you no more. Don't play with the devil, I kick down the door. Don't play with the haters, you reap what you sow, okay. They said they fake, bro, they ain't no way. They could be rappers who preach this faith. We on the rise, man, it's day to day. With the 808s, it's a great way. I got that started like camping. I show that I got when I can, man. God got me straight out the sand, man. They switch when I'm watching like Ben 10. Be so hard, now I can't dance like chiri, 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 bam, bam. No puede jugar con el gran plan. Ni siquiera sabe que ellos cantan.
It is all love around here. Oh, no. That's how they know it's round here. Oh, no. Ain't no living dumb around here. Yeah. Reason that the devil never come around here. Oh, yeah. We on the rise going way up, you know. What? I got a calendar, can't hang up the phone. Taking this shot, not a layup for sure. Y'all been asleep, time to wake up all night.
That gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Reverb, reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me my flesh is so good, so my please turn up your effect.
Reverb Live Show. What's up, Reverb family? Glad to do another episode. Shouts out to those that are checking out the live show. They are already checking in. I'll give y'all a shout out in just a little bit. We got to shout out the people that's in the booth today, hanging out with the ladies in the building with the Reverb Live crew. Let's go around the horn and see what's going on with the crew this episode. Sitting in for Professor Tracy, we got the beautiful, wonderful, illustrious, professional, the voice, Miss Monique. Miss Monique, what's going on, girl?
DJRRANE had all these titles.
You got titles,
I don't know
son.
what I did to deserve this. But great to be here with the Reverb Live family. Man, have you ever been on a road trip and look, you've been to this spot before, so you kind of know where you're going, but you decide to put it in your GPS, your destination, and the GPS takes you in a different direction? Has that ever happened to you? No? Maybe?
Have I been there before? I'm not using GPS.
Oh. So I decided to use the GPS today to get to Albany, Georgia, and it took me through a place I've never been before. I kind of liked it, though.
But it was probably quicker. It was more scenic.
Yeah, than taking 319. Yeah. Yeah. But that was my great adventure.
You took an adventure with your GPS.
Yeah.
But did you get there?
I did safely.
That's the point.
God. Bless God.
What were you doing in Albany, Georgia?
I cannot disclose that information. That's FBI. Top secret.
Wedding dress shopping, maybe?
No. Sorry to disappoint you folks.
Thank you, Miss Monique. She's going to be sitting in for Professor Tracy. Also sitting into the show, we have. She's been here numerous dozens of times. She's our sister in Christ, our big sister in Christ. Yeah. Let's see. We don't have a name, a radio
you need
name.
A radio name.
I mean, you've been on radio enough. I think you need to get a name now. Miss Jocelyn, how you doing, girl?
Hey, family, how y'all doing? I'm good.
What's been going on with you this week, man?
Ooh, big one. So check it. Structure. I've been dealing with structure. How to get structured.
In the home or at the job?
Oh, my life, baby, my life. From beginning to end, wake up, go to bed, what I'm doing throughout the day, my baby girl, my husband, word of God, all that prayer time, all those things, beautiful things, how to get it all in.
And you got a lot going on, it seems like. Have you
Good
figured
stuff.
anything out?
I need to go to bed.
That's what I be trying to tell people.
I'm pretty sure that's the key.
That's
go
definitely
to
key.
sleep. Okay,
Go
what time
to
do you
sleep.
usually go to bed?
It varies. Like, it could be 11, 12. And so I think I'm going to go to bed at 10. Ooh. And I'm going to get up at 6. I'm going to get up at 6. I'm going to get up at 6 at the latest. I'm going to get up at 6.
That's early. Okay, what time do you put your daughter down?
Well, that is another problem with the structure. She don't want to go to bed, so we try to do 7, but it could be 8, 8:30.
Yeah.
So that's part of the problem, I believe. See, my whole family needs structure.
How old is she?
She's 2.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah.
I remember we were trying to get our kids to sleep. We got it now, though. So 8 o'clock is bedtime.
Help me. Okay. 8 o'clock.
But it took us years to get there. But it's like, and I know some parents, like a lot of single parents, they want to actually enjoy their time with their kid, and they're always doing so. So they just let them stay up, and they go to bed. The kid goes to bed when they go to bed. So it's like 10, 11 o'clock. Then they just go to sleep. And the kid is used to that. So now when you try to put structure, all right, bedtime 8 o'clock, like, right, I go to bed at 10.
I'm hanging out with you. What you talking about?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Let me see this week. Speaking of kids, for some reason, and God always proves to me that He's right and I'm wrong every time. I always worried about what I'm going to eat for breakfast, and then when I worry, because when I get up, the structure is kind of there, but it ain't really there. So we trying to hustle to get the kids ready, feed them, and just rush them out the door. This one morning we were just running late, and so we just put their breakfast in the bag. Like, hey, just eat some cereal. We're gonna eat in the car. Let's go. We're late. So we're good going there, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't have time to make breakfast, and I'm going to be so hungry today. And I guess I was telling this to my mom, and we're on the phone. We call Grammy in the morning time. Hey, Grammy, and she talks to me and says, so what's going on today? Oh, I didn't get no breakfast because I just run out of the house late, so I'm probably be hungry today. We drop off the youngest kid and the baby girl at daycare. Then I'm driving to school, dropping off O'Neal. And it just so happens when I was dropping him off, he turns to me and says, Daddy, here's my breakfast. You can have it because you're not going to have any food for this morning. And I was like, whoa. God answered my little trivial mind with breakfast from my own kid.
Look at that.
You know? So that was dope. That was dope. People, we hope we feed you real good today on today's episode. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're gonna shout you out. We see a lot of people checking into the building. Shouts out to baby girl Missy Pooh 25. We'll shout you out in just a little bit. And then when we shout you out, we're gonna come back and give you the Reverb word of the day. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
News, interviews, and laughter. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Queen City, where you at? What? Yeah. Yo, I need like 400 people. 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 Yeah, you need 400 for. I don't know, that's just a number I chose, but yeah.
Yo, I'm about to go to work on it. I'm about to move like Adonis. With the whole strength of a comet. Up in your space like a Martian. We got so not of this planet. Jesus is coming back, doing damage. God had it all written out and He planned it. You will get fired if you cannot manage. God is the lover of sinners. God gave the bread for your dinner. God gave the blood so we drink it. Putting our sins in remission.
Homie, that's a metaphor. Homie, that's a metaphor. Tell me where you take your brush, where you smear it on the door.
Tell me, will He pass over? Tell me what you mad for. If you got a Bible, would you leave it on the dash for? What? I need like 400 people. Coming from slums in the steeple. I'm talking about lawyers and key folk. Politicians who be peddling evil. I'ma need you to get with it. God calling me to repentance. So please do not put up your fences. We trumping and burning them bridges.
Yeah, I need like 400 people.
What?
I need like 400 people.
Why?
I need like 400 people.
What?
I'ma need 400 people.
Why?
I need like 400 people.
What?
I need like 400 people.
Why?
I need like 400 people.
What?
I'ma need 400 people.
I need 400, soul hunting, pressure never fold under. Praise Him through the rain and the storm when you throw it thunder. Call me Armageddon, I've been swimming in the blood river. Truth will cut you deeper than the
lacerated liver, yeah. Preach 'em on 400 blocks. I catch 400 shots, shot from 400 glocks. You couldn't clean sin up with 400 mops. You couldn't control us with 400 cops. 400 against us, that's 400 drops. We pull out the chainsaw, that's 400 chops. We will not be silent, my God won't be mocked. Kicking 400 doors and we don't even knock. I'ma need 400 people. I'ma need 400 people. Who willing to die, but they life on the line. It don't matter, we standing for Jesus. I'ma need 400 people. I'ma need 400 people. Who willing to die, but they life on the line. It don't matter, we standing for Jesus.
Yeah, I need like 400 people. What? I need like 400 people. Why? I need like 400 people. What? I'ma need 400 people. Why? I need like 400 people. What? I need like 400 people. Why? I need like 400 people. What? I'ma need 400 people.
Yeah, I'ma need 400. Sold your soul, but not blunted. If you sold your soul and then front it, them kind of moves you know I can't stomach. Perfect is not in my vocab. Go take a look at my throwbacks. You see that man, oh he dead now. My new flicks got nothing but toe tags. But let me boast only in weakness. I'm a horrible man without Jesus. I'm an honorable man with his spirit. Without it, I'm simply egregious. Don't praise me, don't play me. It's only one Jehovah, no Jay-Z. You crazy, but I am too. And if you riding for the cross, let me in too. Move over, true soldier. I broke up with death with no closure. I back down my flesh with snub noses. I repent from sin and refocus. I might just go in and eat locusts. Cast in my lot and be the brokest. Cause he all I got and he knows it. And I ain't give him my life, he chose it, chose it, chose it, chose it, chose it.
Tell them we need 400.
Hey, what's up? This is Miss Tascat. You're listening to Reverb Live, the new urban gospel talk show, giving you the latest news, live interviews, and the hottest gospel music.
They're not ready for this one.
Put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your 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 Bible in the hand, okay, put your Bible in the hand.
Yo, Reverb Live show, Reverb Live crew is in the building. DJRRANE,
Miss Monique,
and Jocelyn.
And Jocelyn. The ladies are in the building, man. So I hope they don't team up on me too bad. But, you know, we're going to play nice. We're going to play nice. Speaking about playing nice, there's a couple of people in the chat room that are there. We are KG Radio. What up, people? DJ Network in the building. Blessed by Benny's joined the chat on the live. Yo, shout out to all those people checking into the live show. Love y'all checking into the live show. Sheena_B_encourage. She's joined the show. Congrats to her. I heard she just closed on another house. Give me one.
Right.
The Light 777 has jumped into the building. And Shani _Lou has joined the building. And it's Lady K. I thought she was the first lady of New Mount Zion. Apparently not. She is part of a triplet crew that goes to our church. And I'm ashamed. I don't need there's a lot of young people that go to our church. I don't know this one. Shout out to Whitmire _Delmas31. And Elder Scott always calls them the triplets. Yes, congratulations. Everybody's saying congratulations to Sheena _B. And it's Shani like Jackie Chan. Oh, Channy. Channy __ Lou. What's going on with you? Hey, we're going to come up. You hear a song in the background. It's the Reverb word of the day. I'm not going to give it. I don't know if you got a word on your heart, lady.
No.
You got a word. We're gonna pass this. We're gonna give our good friend a call. Let me see if she's on the phone. Professor Tracy, are you there?
I am here. What's good, Reverb family?
What is good? We can hear you. Good, girl. We can hear you. Where are you?
Man, I'm out in Wakanda. I'm gonna call it way out in the sticks. Supporting one of my family members today.
Oh, nice. Well, since you're way out there, do you have a way out there word for us today?
Well, you know, the Proverbs 31 woman says she brings her stuff from afar. So, of course, you know. Man, we got, but it's not that revert word of the day. It's actually in Proverbs, though. It's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. It says, watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flows the springs of life. Or in another translation, it may say issues of life. Well, guys, it's telling us to protect our heart, to watch what we put in our heart, and actually what we give our heart to. So here's a difference between the two. One, you could be sitting there watching TV, listening to music, and certain seeds coming from songs and music and movies can be entering into your heart. But also, when you are joining friendships and relationships and groups and teams, you are giving your heart into other things as well. So the Bible is teaching us, and which is wisdom, is to guard our heart, to watch over our heart with all diligence, not haphazardly, not just like, just as a passerby. No, with diligence. That means keep your eye and pay attention to what you give your heart to and what you put into your heart, because out of it flows the issues of life, flows the springs of life. And if you don't have good things inside of your heart, what's going to come out? Probably wickedness or death, or things that are not fruitful to life. But the springs of life, if you put good things in it, like the word of God, like godly actions, like giving, those things will be the things that flow out of your heart, and it will be shown and shared with other people. So Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flows the springs or issues of life.
I like that. From it flows the issues of life. Professor Tracy, thank you so much for delivering us a long distance word from Wakanda, wherever you are. Be safe. We will see you, I guess, next week or next show. We'll see.
Next show.
We'll see what happens.
All righty.
All right. That's been the Reverb Word of the Day, brought to you by the Reverb Live crew, reminding you to read just one scripture a day. Just one. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got some Reverb headline news for you. And then we got to get into today's topic, man. We switched the script just a little bit. We went off script. I don't know if y'all will get it later. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
That Jesus Christ is alive, so we preach the gospel. Now we ain't secular. No, don't ever get it confused.
It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Yo, man. What's up with the boy, yeah?
People always ask me, why am I always so happy and never down? And why I'm always laughing, and how they never seem to catch me with a frown. Some may think it's not real, and I know that a lot feel it's a show. So I wrote this song to tell you about someone I am familiar with and know. So I tell them that it's you. You're the reason why I smile. You pick me up when I am low. That's what you get when you're his child. That's so much that I can say about the man I'm referring to. Jesus, 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 Jesus. All the praise belong to you. I wake up every morning thankful of a new day dawning, just to see. best friend of mine. And Lord, you are the reason that makes the world go round. Now you may not get the credit 'cause the world seems to forget that you are the reason why they're here. So I'ma be the voice to lift your name up and rejoice and make it clear. So I'll tell them that it's you're the reason why I smile. You're the reason why I smile. You pick me up when I am low. You pick me up when I am low. 'Cause what you get, all the praise belongs to you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jermaine Dolly, Mr. Hello Dolly himself, and I'm listening to The Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip hop and R&B.
First off, West up, hey, UK, born, bred in Texas. Still, I'm on night job, don't vex us. 2020 came through real reckless. Nothing been the same since Kobe left us. Yeah, still rock a cross on my necklace. Couple things I gotta cross off the checklist. Man, the devil steady creeping, trying to catch us. Already on fire, can't match us. Whoa, IG with the tactics. You a lie, you a spiritual catfish. Book a life, but don't even know your status. Man, you sleep, dog, I put that on my mattress. Close to God, man, I put that on prayer time. We go way back, I put that on my hairline. Taking off, man, I put that on the airline. West up, dog, I put that on the headline. Yeah, on the ground, no bedtime. Touch my fam, and I'm probably doing fair time. Coming hot like I gotta hit that red line. Kill the track, Christian told me hit the deadline. I was down, but I'm up now. Used to run dry, these days full cup now. Something like David in a cut now. Hey, you can be Goliath, just remember who got cut down. Back in that age, I just touched down. Going off in the zone like I touched down. Spit flames, fire marshal, try to shut down. Stay with a 6'6", got it tucked now. Hey, I'm really bout it at the core. I might look aggressive cause I'm always at war. Fight against the flesh, be like World War IV. Christ took the dub, so I stopped taking score. Yeah, it's not a game anymore. I'm sick with my sin till I climb a sycamore. Everything's good till death's at your door. Miss me with that bull, I'm a truth matador. But they see no problem. Come from the bottom, so they see no options. All in my windows like they had the login. Batman must be close to where these boys robbing.
You don't seem to understand something.
The best urban gospel show, airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Did you know that you could be part of our live podcast by texting your comments during our live show? It's easy. All you have to do is text 313131 with the message EZ Reverb. That's the letters E, then Z, and then the word reverb. Join us live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ReverbLiveShow.com. Text your comments and we will read them live on the air. That's Reverb, echoing God's word to his people.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Today, my new dad threw a barbecue.
Today, my new son and I threw a barbecue.
There were burgers and chicken.
I burnt everything. The burgers, the chicken, the salad.
They were delicious.
They were awful.
And then we had watermelon.
I'm allergic to watermelon.
And then we played catch.
I broke Mr. Lewis's window, Mrs. Wakeham's window, Mrs. Wakeham's windshield. And then, somehow, my hand. My hand!
And then my dad even let me drive his car.
The hospital's on the right! It was a rough day.
It was a great day.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
You're tuned into the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain playing the hottest in Christian hip hop and R&B.
Reverb Live Show. Reverb Live crew is in the building. DJ Rain.
Miss Monique.
You thought about it?
I was trying to think of something clever, but never mind. Next time.
And J Boogie, also known as Jocelyn.
Oh, so we officially have a radio personality name.
We got a name.
It's J Boogie.
J Boogie.
Not Miss J Boogie.
Not Miss
J Boogs.
Wait a minute.
That
All
sound like
those
Booger.
sound all right.
I don't know.
I'm going to say with J Boogie.
J
My
Boogie?
sister said it sounded like Booger, so we're not going to do
Yeah,
that. We're going to say with J Boogie.
J Boogie. All right. So we're here in the building for you. We were just talking off air.
Yeah.
Now, it's not often I get, it's weird. We live in the same city for I don't know how many years now. Probably, oh my gosh.
Close to 20 for me.
I've been here for a long time, since 97.
Woo!
Wow, right.
How many years is that?
You telling your age.
I don't even
You
know.
from Sally now.
But I don't bump into you in certain places. You bumped into Miss Monique bumped into my wife at a all ladies event. How was that event?
Man, Sister Girls Network is awesome. I encourage all ladies, no matter where you live, to join Sister Girls Network. My mom's in it, and she lives in Washington, D.C.
Oh, man, it's a national thing?
It can be.
Oh. Is it an online thing, or like you actually physically be in the building?
Sometimes they have Zoom stuff online.
Yeah.
Sometimes we meet in person.
I like that. Sister Girls Network.
Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's an urban thing. No?
No, it's all women. For
It's
all
just
women.
women.
All walks
women.
of life.
Sister Girls. Okay. Sister Girls. Okay, not Sister Girls, but Sister Girls.
Right.
Did y'all see him?
Right. And also, Josh, I haven't seen you in a minute, but last time I've heard you were at the Florida A&M.
Yes.
But you're working in different capacities now. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I'm still at FAMU. I'm teaching in social work department, school of social work, shout out. I also work at Florida State. I work with Alzheimer caregivers who are African American. And so with that, I do presentations, do some teaching there. But it helps caregivers because we tend to keep our loved ones at home. So we work full time and caregiver full time without that help or knowing how to ask for help. And so I teach them with different skills and trainings on how to be the best caregiver, how to get that self-care and take care of self first.
I never thought about that. There's a category for caregivers called African American
Yeah.
caregivers for Alzheimer's loved ones.
Yeah.
You're right. We don't send that community doesn't send their family members to homes or anything.
Right.
They just keep them home, and somebody's there watching them.
Yeah.
Somebody's at home watching, or somebody takes the L and watches them. But how do the people? Because usually we are the ones that don't even seek out help. Like, how do you find these people?
So mostly, 90% of the time probably is churches. We present to churches. We seek out pastors and lay members and healthcare workers, maybe even hospitals, organizations that deal with our community as well. And so that's kind of how we reach them. And we do a lot of presentations, a lot of awareness building.
Wow.
In the community.
That's big. And it's coming from Florida State
Isn't that
University.
something?
Yeah.
College of Medicine. Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Hey, shouts out to you doing a great work. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this Reverb headline news brought to you by Miss Monique.
So, guys, the 37th Annual Stellar Awards, for those who don't know, we call it the Grammy of Gospels. It's happening this year, not in Vegas. Not in Nashville.
Okay.
But in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's in the A.
July 16th. It's going down.
That is good, man. I'm glad they brought it back to the East Coast. Nothing against the West Coast, But maybe I don't know. I went there twice, but it was in Sin City. How you gonna have
it was
a
definitely
gospel
in
award
Sodom and
show
Gomorrah.
in Sin City?
Like, how you gonna tempt the saints?
To help the people, to minister the word to the people.
don't know.
Nah.
that ain't what happened.
That's not
Nashville
okay.
was cool last year, though. I
Oh,
actually
yeah?
enjoyed Nashville. That was dope.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was at Nashville.
Country
Like,
capital.
I like
Okay.
Nashville because
Nashville
you get
was
to see
nice.
different types of stuff in
Yeah,
Nashville,
that's
right?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this year, we're just gonna be driving up the street to Atlanta.
This is good for us. It's only here in Atlanta. I mean, here in Florida, it's only like 4 hours, 5 hours away.
No, slow down. Oh no, speed up if it's 5.
About 4 or 5,
4.
depending on how fast you
Yeah,
drive.
about 4.
Yeah, 4.
3.5 if you do real good.
Who's hosting this year? Do you know?
That has not been released. However, you can go vote right now.
Ooh.
Radio ballot is open. A ton of people on the radio ballot. Some really amazing stations on that radio ballot. So just go to thestellarawards.com, and right there you can vote for your favorite
I want to
radio
see
station.
some ballot people voting. Like, there's a number of radio stations that our show is aired on. So those that are our syndicated network partners, we thank you so much for airing the Reverb Live show. There's some stations out there like Art Soul Radio. They air our show on their station. Shouts out to Tamara. I don't want to say Tamara Young. Her name now is Tamara McCoy. Congratulations to her. But she runs an amazing radio station. We actually have a local station here that's nominated for an award. 95 point.
Hallelujah. 95.3.
95.3. They're nominated for Small Market Radio Station of the Year. And there's others, man. You know what? When I come back, I'm gonna have my list ready.
Okay.
Of shout outs. His Hop Radio, they're nominated for one of the best online radio gospel stations out there. So a list of others. I'll come back. I'll come back with those.
Yeah.
Bet.
That's what's up. That's also in the news. 5-time Grammy-nominated group Maverick City Music has announced its upcoming headlining tour with 16-time Grammy Award-winning vocalist. That's funny they call him vocalist.
Right.
Kirk Franklin. I never heard Kirk sing. Super producer, but I'm the vocals.
There you go.
No, it's the Kingdom Arena tour. It's the largest so far in their career. It's named after the group's forthcoming collaboration album. Are they coming to a city near you? Well, let's see. Some of the cities they'll be going to: Miami, Florida, Orlando, Tampa, Atlanta, Birmingham, Charlotte, Raleigh, New York, Toronto, D.C., Cleveland, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Grand Rapids, St. Louis, and a host of others.
But it starts when?
It kicks off on Wednesday, June 1st. Tickets are currently on sale.
And I just want to give a shout out to the Sunshine State of Florida because they're kicking off the tour in Florida.
Yes,
That's
in
right.
Miami on
Nice.
South Beach. No, at FTX Arena, actually. They will not be on South Beach.
Oh man, but yeah, man, if you haven't seen Maverick City, awesome worship.
Yeah.
And what's good about them? Do you get into the Maverick City
Love
worship
them.
stuff?
Love
The good
them.
thing about them is they do a great way in mixing cultures of
Yeah.
worship
Yes.
together.
Yes.
And it's dope. I want to say they're young people on fire for God, great vocalists, and just have a heart to just sing and see and lead other people into worship. So that's dope.
Yeah.
And you team them up with Kirk. That's a concert by itself.
It is.
Kirk by himself is a concert. Maverick City Tour by itself is a concert. So when you look at the ticket price, like, oh man, don't trip. You getting basically two mainline Headstream groups performances
Right.
in one. My wife wants to go. We got to catch one of them. It's in Florida for 3 visits, 3 stops on the tour.
Yeah.
We should try to go see the Tampa one. Too bad they're not in Jacksonville, but they're in Tampa. Maybe we can go
Tampa,
to
Saturday,
Tampa.
June 4th. So it's on a Saturday.
Okay.
So
Okay, that might
Probably
be
not
feasible.
working.
Yeah, I'm about to slide.
Come on.
yeah, I'm here. I see they will be in Salt Lake City, Utah on the day of the Stellars. I guess that means they will not be at the Stellar Awards.
Probably not.
Kind of
Probably
sad about
not.
that.
Any more in the news?
That's the headline news for now.
Speaking of awards, there was an award show that happened recently. Everybody's talking about it. The Oscars. Everybody's talking about what happened in the Oscars between Will Smith and Chris Rock. For some reason, there's some people out there that haven't seen it. Our good friend here, Jay Boogie, has not seen
So
it.
you just gonna put her on blast?
I was going to
Yes.
say over the bus.
I mean, I didn't see it either. My wife had to
Wait,
say,
so-
Rain, look what happened.
So the pot calling the kettle black. Is that what's going on right now?
Come on, bro.
But we saw it, and then when it happened, it was all over Instagram, all over Facebook, all over Twitter, all over everything. The first thing that everybody talked about when we went into the office was this thing that just happened. But we're going to talk about it from a different point of view.
Okay.
Matter of fact, stick around. When we come back, we'll check in with you. We'll do a Reverb Top 10 on that. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Reverb Live, your new online gospel show.
Praise your name, Lord. Had so much love, don't deserve it. Not worthy, Lord, still love you. Yo, I don't know what it is, something that I'm dreaming, but all I know is Jesus, the reason why I live. Was feeling lost, forgotten, Satan plotting with that fire burning, but it ain't stopping my desire for a higher learning. Acquiring sermons, but applying I was not concerned with. Daily stressing, young and restless as the world is turning. But yo, I grew from it, now I move the crucifix. Learning life is useless if you don't include the truth in it. And so we bear that, Christ is more than just an airbag. To the hell crash, in flames, his name is well respected. He took love, stretched it, accomplished with the prophet's honor, and manifested. So we rest with God, and those times are hard. We on our job with hopes to run into his open arms. Been hoping since the day he ran me through them open bars. That was on my mind, the divine to do the same for yours. If you just take his hand, you feel the holes in him. Just take a walk with him, have a heart to heart with him. And then you'll see we need to break down to build up. Just like he did with his flesh when he carried the cross. They beat his flesh down to his last steps. Still we carry love down to his last breath. He carried the cross, not just for me, but to set free all the people lost and don't believe. You carried the cross, Lord, you loved me and I was lost in the dark. The holes in your hand match the holes in my heart. You could have turned around, let my life fall apart, but you looked on me to lift me up. Yeah. Before my wake, Lord, my soul please take. All my sins been erased, all in light of your grace. Now I'm faced with a position, compromise of righteous living. Will they believe you're risen if our lives are contradicting? Never that though, you loosen up the lasso. Was tied around, I do this next. And then you drew the steps that we should take out in faith. Sending up a praise for endurance in this race till we see your face. Just believe in his name, it's already won. It's like we at the starting line with our medals on. And I can go on and on how they did you harm through the wickedness and the spit from their vicious lips. But you had it all in control. They didn't take your life, Lord, you handed it off. Now I give my life as I stand at the cross. And when I take it up, that I land in your arms as I carry the cross. It can be a long journey and a lonely one. Then I remember that the Father gave his only son. For a sinner like me, look at what he's done. And I won't hold my tongue until he comes, I carry the cross. They beat his flesh down to his last steps. Still we carry love down to his last breath. He carried the cross, not just for me, but to set free all the people lost and unbelief. You carried the cross, Lord, you loved me and I was lost in the dark. The holes in your hand match the holes in my heart. You could have turned around, let my life fall apart, but you looked on me to lift me up. What? Just full his love, full his warmth. I need you, Lord. Strengthen me in my walk, my day to day. Keep me strong. Yeah, praise your name always. Yeah, Lord, you loved me and I was lost in the dark. Holes in your hand, that's the hole in my heart. Little tender ram in my life fall apart.
What they do.
Can't get enough of the Reverb Live Show? Listen to our podcast, available on ReverbLiveShow.com and on iTunes.
Reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me my flesh is so good, so now please turn up your effect.
Reverb Live show. Reverb Live crew is in the building. Shouts out to those listening to the live broadcast. Shouts out to you, DJ Rain.
Miss Making Moves Monique.
Okay. J Boogie in the building.
She thought about it, but at least she said something this time.
Yeah, I like it.
For those who don't know, the slap that was heard across the world, Will Smith and Chris Rock got into it. Well, really, Will Smith got into it with Chris Rock. He made comments about his wife he didn't like. He lost his cool, and it showed his tempers flared, and an altercation happened live. I thought it was a joke. I had to watch it a couple times. I was like, man, they're playing. They know each other. They wouldn't do that. But he did that, and he actually made his official apology the next day. He apologized to the Academy. The Academy's now looking to punish him in some kind of way. Hopefully they don't take his...
Right.
He did win an Oscar.
It's first one, right?
Let me get it, bro. I'm not giving it back. Y'all can say y'all want it back, but...
That's iffy.
But I gotta get... Will is human, and so he makes mistakes. He even makes public mistakes. Even though he's a public figure, he can still make public mistakes. But we're just regular people. But there's some things that can get to us regular people.
Right.
That can make us lose our cool. No way we're condoning what he does, of course. But people do lose their cool in certain situations. So here's our Reverb top 10 things that could happen to make people lose their cool. I'll start off and we'll just go around the room. One thing, this is an easy one. If you hit their car. Some people are really attached to their car. And those that love their car, they'll wash their car, they detail their car all the time. They even name their car names.
Right.
Their I don't even.
Beauty.
My car doesn't have a name. It's the van, the white van. But some people, they're really picky and touchy about their car. They will lose their cool if something happened to their car.
Probably because of them car payments.
Come on.
They're still making them.
Come on
You know,
now.
when you spend that money,
Come on.
you feel attached. I think I got a number one. What you say about my mama?
Oh.
Baby, you cannot play about people's mama.
Yeah, that's a top one.
That's a top one. I was going to say that. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
People have done more than just slap somebody for that. They've fought, pulled guns, drawn knives.
Yeah.
Over that one topic.
Yeah.
Over their moms. All right.
Come on. I got one at least top 5. If I go home, expecting to have my pasta in the refrigerator, and it's not there when I get there. You ate my food?
Somebody ate your food. Yes. That will make somebody
that's
lose
definitely
it.
a fight.
I'm going to have to get you on that.
That's a fight.
Because you've all day, you're
All
like, you
day,
know what?
bruh.
No, I'm going to get something. No, I'm going to wait. Because I got that
at
pot.
home.
Come on. And
And then when you get there, open the fridge and
it's
womp.
gone. And you knew it was mine and you ate it?
No, it was. I was waiting
You
on
didn't
it.
even ask me? Okay, keep going. I'm mad all over again. Keep going.
We're going around the room. Reverb top 10 reasons why people would lose their cool. Here's one. Mama Bear, you can attest to this. If somebody do something to your child, that is my baby. I don't care if they wrong. You don't touch my child. I can see people losing it. Now, with my boys, I was like, we're going to talk about it. Oh, what happened? Okay. But somebody did something to baby Raya? No questions asked. I'm losing it. It's all out the window now. You know? All right, Miss Monique, what you got?
Okay. This happened to me yesterday. I did lose my cool yesterday, guys.
Uh-oh.
Someone mistreated a couple that was less fortunate than them. And I almost went off on this lady because I just did not like the way she disrespected them simply because they were in a different socioeconomic status than she was.
So the person wasn't even talking to you.
No.
You were observing the situation. And you said something.
I said something to the right people.
There you
It
go.
was an Uber driver, so I let Uber have it.
Oh, there you go.
On the review.
On the review.
Yeah.
Oh, some
That's
stars
the
are
way to
coming
do that.
down.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
the way
go.
to do that.
Yeah, you didn't slap nobody. You just took away some stars. I like that.
Yeah.
Affect the
That's
pockets.
the way to hit them.
Affect their pockets.
Yeah. I think my next one is going to be do not talk about my husband.
Oh,
Now, you may could come
really?
for me. Maybe I could talk about him a little bit, but what you will not do is put your mouth on my husband.
And see, that's the same thing Will Smith said. It works in reverse. Don't
Yeah.
talk about my wife.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened. I don't care what you do. You can talk about me. I can talk about
Come
her.
on.
But you don't talk about
And you
it.
can be right, but still. Don't you? Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We are here talking about the Reverb top 10 things that can make you lose your cool. I thought I had a prop. Thought I had a prop with me. I'm gonna go get that prop. But this is one thing that can make me lose my cool. When I see a child in public disrespecting their parents. I don't even know this kid. I'm like, hey, what are you doing?
You talking now?
That will make me like lose it. Like, hey, you see what's going on here?
Is your prop a belt by any chance?
Oh my goodness!
I mean.
Something.
Wow. Things that help you lose your cool? Talking down to someone. I know I said that before, but no, talking down.
Yeah.
That really.
Yeah. You know, I just thought about it. I remember as an engineering student, we were studying late one night, and they leave the building open 24 hours a day because they know people got to come in there and study. I mean, we're in there. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We got to test the next day, but we're cramming. There's people at the table. There happened to be one table where this young lady was sitting at, and she was sitting there with her friends, her engineering buddy students, and a guy comes in, and the janitor comes in. It's time. I gotta clean the building. Comes in there, dust and stuff, and he takes out the trash, but then he pushes his cart. But the cart has like several squeaky wheels, so it's like, and he's going from one end of the building to the other end, and all you hear is squeak. The girl says, "Excuse me, we're engineering students here, and we're trying to study. Can you mind not making so much noise?" And I was like, "Yo, did you hear what this girl just?" I said, "Yo, this man in here working. He doing his job. You should have been doing your job and study at your house. Don't tell this man to come to this man's job and tell him to be quiet. And when he's cleaning the room that you're in for you."
It's the we're engineering students part for me.
Yeah. Oh man, I exploded on her.
Good,
and I
good for you.
didn't even know her, but she didn't say nothing else. Because you know, she's right. I was right. She was wrong. You don't tell somebody that's in here doing their job, cleaning the school for you, so it can be clean for you during his work hours. Tell this man to be quiet. Yeah. You want him to carry the trash can on his head? Reverb top 10 things that will just set somebody off. You're right. Low talking to somebody, disrespecting somebody. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got to stand up for some people.
You do.
Advocate for the people. I think mine is opposite of that one is if I'm paying for a service and the server or the one behind the counter is expecting me. And so the waitress may have attitude or something happened for them that day and now it's on me as they're serving me. And so I think I have a problem with that. What did I do?
One of my pet peeves is bad customer service.
Yes.
But I have to let that go in 2022 because no one wants to do their job. Or no one has pride in their job in 2022. So they're like, I'll leave this job. I'll cuss you out and then leave my job. I don't care. That's what the people behind the counter will do nowadays anyway. People, we're going to take a quick break and come back. We got some more music your way. And we're coming back with this Reverb Top 10 list. We're halfway through Reverb Top 10 things that will make you lose your cool. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
Put your roller skates on. Feel good, don't it? Lace them up and do this with me.
Reminding me that you made
Let me talk to you. It's been crazy, ain't it? I don't know how you do that. Hallelujah. I appreciate it. Just what I needed to get through. 'Cause you knew I had a stressful day. Gotta get away with you. Jesus, you make me happy. You make me smile. If I wrote down all the things you do, the list would take forever. I thought it might be better to tell you why I smile is 'cause you. 'Cause you don't give me no drama. Don't just feel good, people. Together we've been through hard times, but Jesus, I'm still in love with you. We've been through a lot. I've had many loves in my life. Yes. But Jesus, you made me feel new. I've been insecure. I admit it. It's hard for me to believe that you love me no matter what I do. So how I live, I hope you can see that I'm in love with you. Hey DJ, turn it up. It feels so good to have somebody love you when your heart will break. Hey DJ, turn it up. You've been through with love. You're ready not to let go of yesterday. If you can hear me, get on up, put yourself together. It's calling you. Yes, sir. It's all for you. Yes, sir. If you don't know Jesus, it's always love with you.
Kurt Franklin, Still in Love. He will be on that Kingdom Tour at Maverick City. Make sure you go check them out. Tour opens up June the 1st, going all the way through. They're making, 15, 17, 18
It's a
stops?
whole lot of cities.
Whole lot of stuff. He's coming to a city near you, them in Maverick City. Music. Reverb Live Crew's in the building. DJ Rain.
Miss, forgot what I was gonna be, Monique.
And J Boogie.
In here talking about the Reverb top 10 things that could set people off. Now, we talked about ours, what set us off. Now, let's talk about other people, things that could happen to other people that could set them off. Go ahead and give us one.
Road ragers out there. Honk your horn right now if you're in the car and you're a road
Yes.
rager. When someone cuts you off in traffic,
That would
when
get
they
some
don't use
people.
their turning
Yeah,
signals.
and they just turn automatically, or they just turn for whatever reason all of a sudden. That's a good one. That's a good one.
When they honk their horn at me because I didn't go when the light turned green. There's a reason I wait for a couple seconds. I got to make sure
That
ain't
is
nobody
true.
going through that
Come on, I gotta
intersection
look.
because
That is
yesterday
true.
somebody ran the light and it could have been a bad accident with me in it. But
That is
because
true.
I paused, I saw him not stopping, so I
Mhm.
stopped to let him run the light.
Yeah, that is true. There's some road ragers out there that's like, don't honk your horn at me. Don't cut me off. Don't rush me. Don't come too close to my car. All that can happen on the road.
We can. And so maybe those that don't want to have their time wasted, don't waste my time. Don't put me on hold to come back and say, I'll call you back. It's been 5 minutes. You just wasted my time.
Speaking of time, pastors, if you're in a church and pastors that say, I'm wrapping up. Or just
I
give me
won't be
5
before
more
you
minutes. I won't
long.
be before you long.
Lies, and more lies.
Give me 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. It's like, bro, come on. You said
lie
that
to us.
20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago,
Just
bro.
say you're going to be another hour.
Be real with us.
You ever been somewhere or somewhere quiet and someone's doing this?
Ooh, brother. Come on and talk to us.
And I'm like, bro, just open it already. You're not discreet anymore. Just open it.
Why you coming for me?
Is
that you? Is that you?
Yes, guilty. Guilty.
With the mint or the potato chip bag?
Ooh, the potato chip bag. And then crunch the chips afterwards.
Thanks.
I know there's somewhere people it irritates people. Tracy, this is one. When people chew their food loud.
When they smack it though?
Yes. Like, or bubble gum, like, bow. And they're just. Doing it real
and
loud.
pop it, yeah.
Yes, I know my mom does not like to hear me slurp. I slurp soup. I slurp cereal.
Bruh, I'll stare at you if you do that again.
But these are Reverb top 10 things that could cause people to lose it. Will Smith lost his cool on stage when Chris Rock talked about his wife. Of course, he went and apologized for the whole ordeal, but nevertheless, he lost his cool. People, we've enjoyed you this whole entire episode. We thank you for listening to this show. If you missed any parts of this podcast, please make sure you check us out on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, wherever you can hear major podcasting shows, you will find us there as well. Just do a search for Reverb Live Show. And if you want to send us a comment or drop us in and tell us what aggravates you, send us an email at info@reverbliveshow.com. We'd love to hear from you. We do have somebody checking into the show.
We do. Hey, Sheena B, Aaron Hayden. They said, babe, I'm sorry about that pasta. Jay Boogie, he's sorry. Jonathan Arias says, what up, though? Hey,
What
John.
up? Hey, thank you for taking into this episode of the Reverb Live Show. Thank you for listening on your station or this episode. But you can press play or stay tuned for another broadcast. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
The Urban Gospel Show that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Let's get to the point. Inspiring, informative, and entertaining. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your
You don't seem to understand something.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
They gazed in the sky, endowed with power, so when they faced with the trial, they would not cower, not faint, not bow, or pout face, be his mouthpiece even when under attack, and do outreach, cause Jesus is coming for back.
You see that like the flash, you heard that thunder roll, can't wait to Christ back, this song should come to those who walked the righteous path, who had a love of those, this ain't to Christ relax, yeah, when that trumpet blows, when that trumpet blows, yeah, when that trumpet blows, when that trumpet blows, yeah, when that trumpet blows, when that trumpet blows, yeah, when that trumpet blows, this ain't to Christ relax, yeah, when that trumpet blows.
Yeah, first is the visitation, can't be cavalier, then is the tribulation, trouble and despair, don't underestimate this, there are several layers, the great tribulation goes on for 7 years, the first half is cool, emphatic cheers, the second half is cruel, sadness and tears, Armageddon, man, all of heaven is gathered there, Christ on his white horse in his battle gear, against the Antichrist, he's an imposter, fresh on the scene, just season to prosper, then he'll turn his back and bow to the beast and the prophet, and Satan's chained by the angels with keys that unlock it. Yeah, everything can change. Peace in every barrel, the final link in chain. In pristine apparel, you know the king will reign and take over the world like Pinky and the Brain.
You hear that like the flash, you hear that thunder roll, can't wait to Christ back, this song should come to those who walked the righteous path, who had a love of those, this ain't to Christ relax, yeah, when that trumpet blows, when that trumpet blows, yeah, when that trumpet blows, when that trumpet blows.
he can do it alone. Rule solitaire, but instead Christ the pool on the Father's heirs, and we'll help like a group of volunteers. Yeah, to forward his will and keep it at the center like Boozer and Dollar Bear. Yeah, since the curse has been removed and the Christ is being viewed, and the feud is out of here. 4,000 years with a pivotal stage, everything will fall under his visible reign. No flaws in our physical frames. Everything will be back to original state. Peace will prevail between man and God, between man and beast, until Abaddon will bring dark to the light like a Tannis line and try to overthrow Christ one last time. But he will not win, no, he will lose. Christ will drop him, then he'll reboot. Reverb, reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, reverb. Well, to me, my flesh is so good, so Lord, please turn up your effect. Reverb, hold on. Reverb, through my heart.
Hey, what's up, family? This is DJRRANE. You're tuned into the Reverb Live Show, the syndicated talk show playing the best in gospel rap and urban and Christian music. We also give the latest in news, interviews, laughter, and much more. We want to thank you for tuning into the show right here, right now, on this station, or listening to our podcast. But, don't forget to check out our live show. The live show airs every Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ReverbLiveShow.com. During the live show, you can post your comments, and we'll read them live on the air, making you part of the live show. All you got to do is jump on Facebook Live, jump on Instagram Live, or YouTube Live, or now we're even streaming on Twitch TV. Post your comments, and we'll read them live on the air. It's very simple, very easy. When we come back, we'll check in with the entire Reverb Live crew. We'll also come back and check in with you. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
You're tuned into the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
They're not ready for this one.
Put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible in the hand, Bible in the hand, put your Bible.
Yeah. We're gonna try this out. Yeah. Does it get much better than another day? Cause tomorrow's never promised, so I pray. Yeah. That's why I live my life on high, and I give praise to the Most High. Keep it 105 till I fade. Yeah. Does it get much better than another day? Cause tomorrow's never promised, so I pray. Yeah. That's why I live my life on high, and I give praise to the Most High. Keep it 105 till I fade, 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 yeah. Till I fade, 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 yeah. Till I fade, 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 yeah. Till I fade, until I fade. When the wind blow like a vapor, I fade. Hey. Oh yeah, is it really worth it? Chasing lifestyles that look nearly perfect. I will never know if I never reach my goal. When I get it, got a feeling there's a greater purpose, yeah. What's money but a tool I can use? My influence is the greater move that I choose. My influence painted as a gift and a curse. And the worst thing about it is it could be abused. In the wrong hands, I chose the right one. They telling stories now, I chose the right one. Teaching my seed the word is the greatest weapon. In this battle with life, one day you gon' have to fight, son. Giving my daughter self-esteem. Tell her she a queen. Tell her she can lean on the Lord even if it ain't popular. Don't worry if they put you on the mean, baby girl. Does it get much better than another day? Cause tomorrow's never promised, so I pray. Yeah. That's why I live my life on high, and I give praise to the Most High. Keep it 105 till I fade. Yeah. Does it get much better than another day? Cause tomorrow's never promised, so I pray. Yeah. That's why I live my life on high, and I give praise to the most high. Keep it 105 till I fade, 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 yeah. Till I fade, 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 yeah. Till I fade, 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 yeah. Till I fade, 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 yeah. Looking at life a little different than I used to. I ain't worried about the things that I used to. I don't care about the charts, so I care about his hearts and his ears. Get to hear the good news too. Why? Being validated is so overrated. So when I hear well done, that's when I know I made it. And if these lyrics happen to change your life, I don't need no record seal to know that you played it. What's an Instagram like to a life being changed on the real? Give a man everything in the world, and don't never take the pain that he feel. Real talk now, yeah. What's a life to behold? Every little thing that glitters ain't gold. Everybody got a testimony untold. The truth comes out when the story unfolds. Gotta draw a line in the sand every day. The devil trying to interrupt my plans anyway. This life of mine, this life and times the righteous rhymes. Spit it till I get right with mine. No, till I get right in mine. Cause time don't wait for no man who move like a hare in a slow jam. Your fan could be the swinging door in the program until I fade. I'm ready to blow, man. Does it get much better than another day? Cause tomorrow's never promised, so I pray. Yeah. That's why I live my life on high, and I give praise to the most high. Keep it 105 till I fade, yeah. Does it get much better than another day? Cause tomorrow's never promised, so I pray. Yeah. That's why I live my life on high, and I give praise to the most high. Keep it 105 till I fade, 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 fade.
Hey, what's up? This is Miss Tascat. You're listening to Reverb Live, the new urban gospel talk show, giving you the latest news, live interviews, and the hottest gospel music.
It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
Hey, what's up, family? This is DJRRANE. I'm so glad that you are joining us here for another episode. Hey, I got a good one lined up for you. I'm not doing this by myself. I'm backed up by some beautiful co-hosts.
That's right.
Sitting in for Professor Tracy, we got Miss Monique. Miss Monique, what's going on with you, girl?
Hey, DJRRANE, J Boogie, what's going on, Reverb family? Listen, I am stoked. It's only March, but my mind is in July. I can't wait for the Stellar Awards. I started planning early, y'all. Real early.
You are ready to go. You've
like
been
my
talking
dress came
about
in the mail
this thing.
today.
You got clothes already picked out?
It's serious. I'm excited to be with my industry peeps. I haven't seen them since last Stellar Awards, so
you
it's
actually
like a family reunion.
I gotta say that you're actually in the industry. You know people. You know other station managers, other program directors. You know a bunch of artists, a bunch of radio personalities. You're plugged in. If I go, can I just be like your assistant?
No, but you can come with me and I'll introduce you to everybody I know. That's how I roll.
All right, we'll see. So you are going to the Stellars. When are the Stellars this year?
July 16th in Atlanta, Georgia.
So do you actually pay for the Stellar Awards concert, or do you?
Yeah,
you're
you
somebody.
pay for the actual show.
You have to pay for the show.
Yeah.
And you that's not bad, but the tickets aren't bad.
Yeah. Next.
About that.
Also joining the show, we got a good friend of ours, our sister, big sister, J Boogie. J Boogie, what's up?
Hey, y'all. Good to be here. Listen, have you ever had too much of a good thing? So if you know me, you know I love people and hanging out and being in the mix. And so this weekend, I had at least 3 different birthday parties. I had 2 events, and I had a few things at church. And y'all, I'm just tired. But who would have known all these good things would make you in a place of like, whew, child.
Too many
I'm
good
recuperating
things.
right now.
Yeah.
But because a lot of people has been cooped up for a while.
You're right.
And they haven't seen each other. They haven't had a party. They haven't had a social event. So now people are getting out there.
We're letting loose.
They're having a party. Hey y'all, I just put gas in my car. Y'all come to my house.
Right. Just hang out.
Let's hang out. I've been trying to find time amongst these 3 kids, a wife, 2 side hustles, a job, and being a radio personality. I've been trying to find time to read books. There's no time to read books. So I said I'm not gonna say I'm gonna cheat, but I'm gonna do something different.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do audiobooks.
Okay.
This audiobook that I love that I've been wanting to get into for a long time is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, that's a good one too,
Robert
bro.
Kiyosaki.
Yeah, the Kiyosaki dude. Have you read that book?
I have.
You have? Have
My
you
mother
read that?
forced me to
My
read it when I
husband
was a
loves
kid.
that
He
book.
loves
He
it.
loves it. It's on our bookshelf right now. He goes back to it sometimes.
I have listened to this book. Like I listen to it like on my daily drive back and forth to work and home. And we don't have long commutes here in Tallahassee. So it's like maybe 10, 15 minutes at a time. Maybe 10 or 5 minutes at a time because I got the kids in the car and I got to turn it down and stop it and address them. But when I get a chance to listen to it, I'm like, yo, this is some good stuff.
It is.
About how poor people think.
Yeah.
And you would think poor people are people that just don't make a lot of money.
Nope.
No, poor people are people that are educated. They could be highly educated. They could have a good paying job. They just don't know how to manage money.
Money management.
And I was like, yo, and the dude was saying some stuff. It was like, yeah. He's teaching these two kids a lesson about how to make money, how to earn money, and about money in general. And he said, hey, I could pay you money, but that won't get you out of poverty. Even if I give you a raise, that won't solve your problem. You will still not have enough money.
Yeah.
As soon as you get a little bit more money, you do a little bit of, you spend a little bit more.
Right.
You get a little bit more debt.
Mm-hmm.
And the cycle continues.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, you're right.
That's a good one, especially for us, our people.
Yes. I'm only like 30, 40 minutes into the book. But the stuff that I got so far is great.
It sounds like it.
It's life-changing. So I don't know how to change my situation yet, but the thing is, it's up here.
Yeah, it's
It's
mental.
in your brain. You gotta change some stuff out there. People, we're gonna have a great show lined up. When we come back, we'll jump into this reverb word of the day, and then bottom of the hour, we're gonna get into our show topic. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll also check in with you when you check in with us. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Reverb Live, your new online gospel show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. It's the B.O.B. bounce. And it's about to get real. Let's go. It's about to get real. Let's go. It's about to get real. It's about to get. It's about to get real. All my blessed people. Report to the dance floor. All my blessed people. Report to the dance floor. All my blessed people. Report to the dance floor.
I don't know it. What you about to learn?
All my blessed people. Report to the dance floor. All my blessed people. Report to the dance floor. All my blessed people. Report to the dance floor. Step, 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 step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Shout. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Shout. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Turn it out to the right. Clap, clap, step up and watch God. Step back and watch God. Turn it out to the left. Clap, clap. It's a new direction with a brand new blessing. Step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Shout. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Shout. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Turn it out to the right. Clap, clap. Step up and watch God. Step back and watch God. Turn it out to the left. Clap, clap. It's a new direction with a brand new blessing. Step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Turn it out to the right. Clap, clap. Step up and watch God. Step back and watch God. Turn it out to the left. Clap, clap. It's a new direction with a brand new blessing. Just look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me. Don't hate, take it up with God. He did it. Just look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me. Don't hate, take it up with God. He did it. Just look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me. Don't hate, take it up with God. He did it. Just look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me. Humble is the way. Stay low. The lower you get, the more God's gonna bless you. The lower you get, the more God's gonna bless you. The lower you get, the more God's gonna bless you. Praises go up, the blessings come back down. The lower you get, the more God's gonna bless you. The lower you get, the more God's gonna bless you. The lower you get, the more God's gonna bless you. step, 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 step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Step up. Back stand still, matter of fact. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Turn it out to the right, Clap, clap, step up and watch God. Step back and watch God. Turn it out to the left, Clap, clap. It's a new direction with a brand new blessing. Up, back stand still, matter of fact. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Up, back stand still, matter of fact. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Turn it out to the right, Clap, clap, step up and watch God. Step back and watch God. Turn it out to the left, Clap, clap. It's a new direction with a brand new blessing. Up, back. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Up, back. Everywhere you look, you got a blessing on the way. Turn it out to the right, Clap, clap, step up and watch God. Step back and watch God. Turn it out to the left, clap, clap. It's a new direction with a brand new blessing. Look out, there's grace and mercy, and it's chasing me. Look out, there's grace and mercy, and it's chasing me. Look out, there's grace and mercy, and it's chasing me. Look out, there's grace and mercy, and it's chasing me. Oh, it's so crazy how blessed I am. It makes me wanna drop a tear. There's only one way to explain. God wanted me here. All my blessings, they come from you. All these blessings, they come from you. All my blessings, they come from you. I give praises where praises due. It's so crazy how blessed I am. It's so crazy how blessed I am.
Let's get to the point. Inspiring, informative, and entertaining. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live crew is in the building. Trying to be Rich Dad Rain.
Missing the mark, Monique.
And Jay Boogie.
Y'all laughing at me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Welcome to another episode. We got a great show lined up for you. We do have a word coming for you. We always do the Reverb Word of the Day. The Reverb Word of the Day is brought to you by Professor Tracy. She's not in the building, but she's calling in for this. Professor Tracy, are you there?
What's good? What's good, family? What's good, Reverb Live listeners? This is Master Minister Tracy in the building.
Good to have you. Good to have you with us, sis. What word you got for us today on this episode?
We got Luke chapter 6, verse 27. It says, "But I say to you who hear, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you." I'm going to say it one more time. It's a lot more because that's a whole good, chapter.
It sounds like a little bit more to add to that.
I mean, there's a little bit more, but I'm trying to, help us out here a little bit, But I'll go back to it again. Give me 1 second. I'm opening it up so I can add one more verse to it. Give me 1 second. Okay. But I say to you, verse 27, but I say to you who hear, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you and pray for those who mistreat you. So that's verse 27 and 28.
That's tough, Tracy. You asking Christians to do that?
I ain't asking them to do nothing. Jesus said it because it's in red. Jesus asked us to do it. And it's in red because I'm like, Jesus, you asking me to do that? So I'm asking the same question. But yes, here's the key thing. He says, because this is a part of the Beatitudes. So he's talking to a group of people who's sitting on the side of a mountain, like thousands of people sitting on the side of a mountain. And he's telling them the ways to be, the Beatitudes. And he gets to this part, he says, now, but I say to you who hear, or in another translation, it may say, who are listening. That means hear or listen, not just as like you chilling and vibing to music, just listening. No, but listening with an intention to do. There's a difference. You're listening with an intention to do, not just listening while you're washing dishes. So you're listening with an intention to do the following things. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. To bless those who curse you. And to pray for those who mistreat you. So it's 4 things. Love, do good, bless, and pray. Love, do good, bless, and pray. And that's what he wants us to do to people who we feel are less worthy. But if we're Christians, I mean, the world does that, you know, to the other people in the world. But we are not in the world. We are not of the world. We are Christ-like now. So we have to show them something different, show them a new light. And it's a challenging thing, you know, because people getting slapped on stages and stuff.
Shots fired.
But on the flip side of it, you know, good was shown to the opposite side. Love your enemies, doing good to those who hate you, blessing those who curse you, praying for those who mistreat you. Man, that's a huge feat. That's a huge feat to overcome. But it's possible. All things are possible with God.
That's been your Reverb Word of the Day. Thank you, Professor Tracy, for tuning in and checking in with the show. Appreciate you, girl. Be safe. We'll see you next week.
All right, y'all.
All right. I don't know. She alluded to that. And I never thought about it. Like, what would have happened if that would have been me? Like, as being a radio personality, we kind of, you know, make jokes, or we kind of say things off script a little bit. Like, what if I would have said something about someone or just making fun of a topic, and someone took offense to it, and they came and hit me like that? Would I have the same beatitude?
Brother.
Would I got to give it to Chris Rock for not losing it.
True.
And just duking it out on stage. I mean, you had to fight Will Smith. He was Muhammad Ali. He was a soldier, a couple soldiers. He was a pilot. Yeah, he's got training. You know what I'm saying? It's acting training, but still, you got to do some parts of that. I don't know what I would have done. I mean, Jay, but what if you do a lot of speaking engagements? What if you said something and they didn't like the statistic that you just quoted out, and it sounds so rude saying it, but they came up and they just hit you during the live presentation?
If y'all can see my face out there, I've never been in that situation, and I do not know. I would pray, of course, that I would act right. I don't know. That's an on-the-spot thing. Monique, what would you do, Miss Monique?
I'd probably react like Chris Rock.
Okay.
Because my reaction time is really slow. Like his was. I know that's the only reason he didn't swing back. He was probably in such shock.
That is true. Everyone was
I'd be in shock.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do nothing.
We thank God for the slow reaction time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Because some people are quick on their feet. They would have bing, 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 bang.
Yeah.
No, we got to fight in the audience. I mean,
we wouldn't have been invited back to the
Oscars. I don't know what's going to happen from here on out. to be honest.
Stage.
Oh man, but that's been a Reverb Word of the Day. When we come back, we're going to talk about some family issues and secrets. And then we're going to just try to jump into some marriage topics for all y'all people looking to get married, thinking about getting married, or are married out there. Don't go anywhere. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
The Urban Gospel Show that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Okay,
so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school, I learned that I'm ugly and useless. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. In history, I learned that I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me.
In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. And in math, I learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today?
The only thing I didn't learn today.
The only thing I didn't learn
is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
Reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me, my flesh is a threat, so Lord, please turn up your effect. Reverb, hold on, reverb, through my heart.
A Reverb Live show, Reverb Live crew in the building, sharing a lot of things, a lot of secrets off air. DJRRANE.
Miss Stellar Awards. Can't wait to get there, Monique.
And J Boogie in the building.
The ladies are in the building tonight, keeping me company on there. Shouts out to Professor Tracy, who's not able to come to the studio. Shouts out to King D3. D3's taking a leave of absence. He'll be back with us soon and very soon. This episode, we're talking about secrets, family secrets. We all have them. Matter of fact, some of us may not know all the family secrets that are out there. But are there good reasons to keep quiet? Why should we tell the secret? Should we just put it out there in the air and just air the dirty laundry? But if not, what are some good reasons to keep the secret still a secret? Miss Monique, you don't got to tell us all your secrets. But does your family have like this big family secret that they've been keeping for years?
I wouldn't say big, but it was a small one. For
a
a
small
few
secret.
years.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to keep that one.
J Boogie, you're a PK, so there's got to be some family secrets in there somewhere.
Oh, no, we love the Lord, and we're free and open in my family. No, but on the real, I don't know of any. If there are any, I don't know of any.
I'm thinking about this, and I don't have family secrets.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all family just left y'all
That's what
out.
it is? Is that
That's
what it is?
probably what it is.
They ain't tell
just
y'all.
kept us from it.
They didn't tell y'all.
Now, we have some things that our family members are not proud of.
We have some of those.
That we don't talk about.
We have some of those.
We try to keep it on a hush.
But should we? See, I was going to take this conversation in a whole different angle and talk about mental health and, all that good stuff. But I don't want to go there because that's not, where we're going. But should we keep it on a hush?
If in my family, hush is the word. We just don't say anything about it, even though it's blatant out there. And it's like the problem is, for me, I see it as a problem because it's ongoing. And no one's saying anything. But I'm like the kid in the family. I'm the cousin, the nephew. But this problem is happening between the aunts, the uncles.
So is it a toxic situation?
To me, I think it is. And maybe to the other party of the family it is. But to the other party of the other family, they just living their best life.
So I think in that case, keeping family secrets and not putting things out, at least in the family, that could be detrimental. I think we need to start talking about things.
Yeah.
I don't think it's healthy, that family secret stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Or it's never been healthy.
Yeah. We took a family trip for spring break, and we just talked as a family and really opened up communication, and we just sat down and really were real from the heart and listened from the heart. And it really helped change some things and make some things a little bit better. And so I definitely am an advocate for communicating.
So no one was upset at some of the things that were shared?
Now let me be honest. And so we had to say a few prayers like, Lord, lead and guide our hearts and minds and words and when to go and say. Not when it's hot and open and everybody's bothered, but when we calm down, let's talk about it. And so as the situation kind of died down a little bit, we talked about it. And you know, you got your emotions and your feelings, but at the same time, you kind of you've been led, so you know what to say and how to say it, and so it's taken and received differently. So that was a big part of our communication, is praying about what and how to say it.
I like that. Yeah. Because, you know, you were guided in a Christian home and a Christian way of doing things. You're going to pray about it first.
Yeah.
What about them families that don't
Lord.
use that, that don't put the God in it? They don't put the prayer on it.
Meditate or whatever you do. Do some yoga. Whatever your source of finding your inner peace is.
If they were to go out of town and have that conversation, it might have been some problems on that family trip.
Not necessarily.
But there's family members that fight each other, shoot each other.
There are Christian family members that fight each other and shoot each other.
I always tell people to start with honey. Start with the positive and the good things first, and then you want to layer on the things that you really want to discuss. And so you're not coming out, look what you did, and I didn't talk about this, but you're coming with, hey, I think you're a great auntie, you do amazing things. We need to talk about some things in our family that I think is important to us. So how do you say it?
I would love to, first of all, my family's black and black. Everybody black. So the black culture doesn't do this whole talking thing. I don't even say it's a black or white. Anyway, some families don't do the talking thing.
Yeah.
Caribbean families definitely
don't do the
talking
I'm
thing.
from one, so yeah, no, they don't.
So for somebody to come up with this idea of, hey, let's talk the problems out, I don't think we have the tools to do the talking out. Because it would be so much emotion in there that we're not going to see past it to get to the solution. And then I don't want to be ostracized or be the black sheep, black ball of the family. Because I was one that said, hey, let's have this conversation.
Yeah.
I think some family members are comfortable or okay with the environment that they're in and the situations that they're in. And they'll, even though they know about it, they know it's there, they see it, it's evidence in their face, they just choose not to talk about it and choose not to say anything about the situation. So some secrets are just better left kept.
I don't know.
Or untouched.
People are living broken and just not healed.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
And it goes to their kids.
It's just passed down from generation to generation.
But what if it causes more damage than good?
It may take that for us to be able to fix it and heal. It may take that coming out, that tough part, that struggle, that hurt, that pain, before we can actually do something better and move forward. And so that may not be a bad thing. Conflict is not always bad.
It's true. It's true. We need it at times. I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I'm not going to say anything. And we're just going to keep it moving. And hopefully, in the background, I'm doing the praying about it. Hopefully, it'll come out through another way. And people are okay with talking about. But I don't know if you have any family secrets out there. You don't have to tell us. But some people may suggest, hey, you may want to get it out there, talk about it, pray about it, so that you guys are in a good space. Others people may think, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just don't say nothing about nothing. Don't say nothing to Uncle John about whatever. Don't talk about your cousin. We know what your cousin did. Don't talk about nephew so and so. That one time he went somewhere. Don't say any of that. But hey, to each his own. Whichever one you think would apply to your family. We're gonna take a quick break. Come back. We talked about stuff in the family about should we telling secrets, but now let's talk about the marriage stuff. What should we talk about between married couples? We'll take a break and come back. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
that gives you live interviews, the latest news, and topics that keep you tweeting. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Well. Hey, JB, baby Dub, my block. Yeah. Talk it up. Hey. That's why I stay with every time. Yes, sir. Everywhere I go, I take my Jesus with me. Everywhere I go, I take my Jesus. That feel real good. Everywhere I get my Jesus. That feel real good. Let's go.
Everybody's asking why you always laughing when there is no reason to smile. And everybody saying, why do you keep praying? Things ain't changed for you in quite a while. When I think of all the stuff I had to go through just so I could be here today, my Lord, it always reminds me, go ahead and be thankful, cause I know my blessings. Cause my blessings on the way, yeah. I'm gonna make it, cause there couldn't be done. But every time they see me, they say they go down. They go down one. Take no credit, where my help comes from. I just look up to them hills. And I pray to them. That means I see, I got no reason to fear. I got Jesus on my side, yeah. Oh, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Oh, I got that. Oh. I got no reason to fear. I got Jesus on my side. Y'all are excited. Hey, Dub, bring that back, right? Everywhere I go, I take my Jesus. Yeah. Everywhere I go, I take my Jesus. I win. Everywhere I go, I know he's right. Yeah. Can I say it like I do? That's why I stay every time. Now you understand why I keep my head held high, even on the worst of days. I might call for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Trouble don't last always. Please don't let them tell you what you cannot do just because it's never been done. You just let them watch you do what they cannot do and just tell them my God won. Yeah. Hey. Oh my. They say they go down one. My Lord. Yes, sir. I just look up to them hills. I got Jesus on my side, yeah. I got that, yeah, I got that. Oh, I got that, yeah. Oh, I got no reason to fear, no. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Thanks be unto God who giveth me the victory. Thanks be to my God who giveth me the victory, yeah. Thanks be unto God who giveth me the victory. Thanks be to my God who giveth me the victory, say yeah. Oh, I got no reason to fear. I got Jesus on my side, yeah. Every time
News, interviews, and laughter. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Reverb, and echo through my heart. Bring the beat back, man. Reverb, well, to me, my flesh is a bit, so now please turn up your effect. Reverb, hold on. Reverb, through my heart. Yes,
Reverb Live Show, Reverb Live crew is in the building. Yeah, let's just do it. Married Rain. Soon to be. Say it.
Soon to be married, Miss Monique.
Happily married, J Boogie.
Aww. Shout out to those that are checking into the live show, man. Shout out to DJ Will from Jacksonville. He's checking into the show. That's the big homie that's always at everybody's event, man. Big Christian hip hop DJ. fw.leah.__ just joined. Shouts out to y'all. Those that are joining onto the live show. Professor Tracy joining to the live show. Machina B's joining on to the live show. Shouts out to y'all. We're talking about some marriage stuff. I think like the last show of the month, we try to do like a marriage show. We try to stick one in there in the month somewhere. We do have 2 married people in the building. We have someone that's engaging to the building. Yeah. I want to ask the married person a question. You said that you're happily married. People think that when you get married, you're going to be happy all the time. Is this true? Yes or no?
No. With a smile. No, it's not true.
Now, to my shock, to my surprise, I've heard people that have heard married couples that have spells of unhappiness, like years of unhappiness, and then they had years of happiness, and it goes in waves, up and down. Whatever life situation thrown at them at that particular time, they dealt with it. They probably were unhappy with it, but they dealt with it and rode the wave until life was happy again. Have you ever had spells where it just wasn't happy, or you just have days where it's just not happy?
Yeah, I have not had a spell, thank God. It'll be 6 years this year, and so
6.
Yeah,
Wow. Congrats.
Yeah, right. I feel like we just got married.
Right.
Right. A whole jit. And so I think for me it's maybe days, and the days may or may not be my husband. To be honest, it may more be me, me being not happy with me, or if it's not with him that I'm happy, then why is that? And so it still kind of goes back to what's up with me.
Yeah.
So.
I know we've been married for 13 years.
Come on, 13. Woo. Congrats to that.
Oh, man, and to be honest, there's been times when we've had months of unhappiness.
Okay.
Because life situations, life gets thrown at you, and life can throw you onto where someone loses their job. Now, the other person's now dependent upon to work and has the stress of working and bringing the income home for the family.
Yeah.
There are health issues that can get into the marriage, and it's not of that person's fault, your fault, but life happens.
Yeah.
And then that added stress can add to months of unhappiness. But continue riding that wave, and y'all ride out to where there's waves of happiness. Like when we start having kids, then the stress of life we're off of us too. Now it's just about focusing on this child and how we're going to make this child grow.
Yeah.
And
dynamics change.
all this stuff. This stuff is just going to change in your household. So to those that are thinking about getting married and thinking, oh, life is going to be honky-dory. Oh, I'm just going to be mad with them for like a day. You may be mad at them or her for a couple of days.
Right.
Maybe mad at them for a couple of months. Maybe your situation may cause for you to be mad at each other or just live in a little bit of discord for years, but stick in there for years. It's true. I know Miss Monique's like, not my marriage. But these things happen. Do you have a plan for when things don't go right, Miss Monique?
Yeah, I'm gonna call y'all.
That's
right. No, but that brings me to actually a question for you guys. So, people do premarital counseling. How do y'all feel about counseling while you're married? Whether there's an issue or not, but just going to therapy on a regular.
I really never thought about going
married, but I definitely think it's a good idea. But what we do enjoy is like going to marriage conferences to just, learn, be challenged, gain new things. So I definitely encourage like having a couple that you can talk to that's married and happily married and doing it God's way, being involved in conferences, workshops. Definitely if you want to do marriage counseling, I'm all for that. If you can fix it or if you can heal it or if you can learn things now so that you don't have to worry about so much later, let's do it. And so I'm all for getting all you can.
Who's the first to apologize when you guys have an argument?
Oh, I think that's going to be Aaron. I'm working on it. Yeah. Thank you, babe. He's good with that. Yeah.
And why aren't you per se good with that?
Yeah, so why would you on air? You don't do that. So I really had an issue, to be honest, with being defensive. And so I would try to save face or explain it away. And so I'm learning how to really be vulnerable and to, no, Jocelyn, you mess up. And it's okay. But admit that and apologize, be able to move forward. And so I'm learning how to be better at that.
Miss Monique, you're engaged to be married, but you guys, you guys are still courting. Y'all on the last leg of the courtship. You got the ring now. Now we're thinking about planning a wedding. But you guys have good times, bad times. When you guys do have arguments, who's the first to apologize?
It's Christopher.
That's what I'm going to say. That's what I was going to guess.
Yeah.
And why is that? Why is it hard for you to be the first one to apologize?
Because I'm never wrong. Why would you apologize when you're not wrong? Duh. I mean, come on.
I got to give my wife credit on this one. She's the first to apologize. Okay. Even if she has the ounce of thinking that she's wrong, she's going to come and be the first to apologize. So I have to give her props for that. But we both are quick to apologize. Okay. Even if it's for stuff that I know I shouldn't apologize for, because
so you better than me.
Just go to apologize anyway.
It helps in the marriage.
Just so we can just get rid of it and move on.
It does, yeah. Because it kind of, things can be kind of hot and heated, and when somebody apologizes, even though it may not have been your fault or you didn't need to, it helps to kind of bring things down and cool things down. And now we both talking about what we did and didn't do, and so it helps with conversation.
So it's not like lying? Because I would think of it as lying, like you not being truthful. You saying sorry, but you're not really sorry.
You don't mean it. You just saying it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, if you do it in that way, if you do it like that, yeah. But if you're saying in that vein, yeah, it could be, yeah.
Now, here's a good one. Do parents get involved in the marriage? Like either giving advice or like, girl, you know what you need to do is this.
Yeah, no, I don't have that with my parents. On either side.
That's good.
It's a blessing.
Yeah. I have amazing in-laws, and my parents. Now, my mom and dad do because I'm a girl and I have a brother. They're definitely more willing to come to my house and just hang out more than with my brother. And so I think that's because I'm a daughter. But other than that, no, thank God.
That's
I think about that. Yeah, thank God. No,
How did kids change the marriage, if at all?
I think it brought out for me and Aaron how we were raised. We're already, when you come to be married, you already bring in two different people, two different cultures, two different environments, how you're raised. So you're bringing that to be on one accord to make it work. And so with a child, it was like, how do we discipline her based off how you were raised, based off how I was raised? Right, and so that piece for us, we struggled with it first. And so we're learning now as having our first child and what we like, what we didn't like about our own parents' discipline. How's it work for us? How do we make that work for just how we want to be parents? So.
Shouts out to those checking into the live show. We have the Light 777 to get together. We pray. Okay, TC drummer. Also checking into the show. Aaron Hayden, this guy named Aaron Hayden, sax music. I don't know who this guy is. Stalker. And that's Jay Boogie's husband. Speaking about cultures. You're part of the Caribbean culture.
I am.
Is Chris Caribbean?
No, he is very Floridian / Texan.
That's a whole culture in itself, right? How do you think the two cultures are going to mesh here?
I don't know. I did take him to Trinidad a couple years ago.
Oh, so he went back. He went back to the island with you.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the people.
I had to make sure that that he kind of at least got a little taste, and we plan to go again before.
Oh, that's good.
Before I get married, make sure that he just kind of gets a taste of what it's like. I think he has a pretty good idea, but that does scare me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It is a little scary.
What?
Because not
what's
only.
scary?
the meshing of cultures.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
only is
yeah.
my parents Caribbean, my parents are also older. So
Older
there was-
traditional Caribbean.
Yeah, so then there was a whole generational thing with it too. So let us pray.
That's a good one.
Now for us, for me and my wife, we're part of the same culture. So some of the things that we've experienced, some of the foods that we eat, some of the things that our parents do and say and acted, we can relate to.
Okay.
And so we kind of have that same background, that same experience, and so we kind of molded our life, or molded even our kids' life into that same type of arena. So that part was cool.
Cool.
The other part that's different, though, is that she grew up in, I guess, of course she's a girl, but she grew up with a house of girls. So it was her and her sister. I grew up with, I'm not going to say boys, but it was like a mixed group of people. And you teach boys to be a certain way. You teach girls to be a certain way. And so that kind of, not clashes, but it's different to see that dynamic coming together. Especially now that we have boys and we have girls. When I have boys, I'm trying to rough them up and let them learn something. And she's like, no, just pick them up. No, they need to just brush it off.
No.
That's a mom. We can't help that.
Exactly. Aaron is saying, hey, what's up? With hearts to you. How you doing?
Hey,
babe. People, that's been our marriage moment. We like to just sit around and talk to married folk to just give you some feedback on what real married people think about, what real married people go through and talk about. We try to share that relationship or share that experience with you. People, we hope you share this show with others. Please, if you miss any parts of this show, please check us out on any of our podcast platforms, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, anywhere you can get your podcast from. You will find us there. Just do a search for Reverb Live Show. Like, subscribe, and share. As a matter of fact, if you have any comments that you'd like to give to us, just email us at info@reverbliveshow.com. We would love to hear from you. People, that's it for this hour of the Reverb Live Show. But stay tuned, stick around. Another hour could be on the way, or you can press play on our next podcast, The Reverb Live Show. Ladies, thank y'all so much for coming out to the show. Yeah, we did it.
It was great. Thanks
Any
for
shout
having
outs
us.
you want to give, Miss Monique?
I want to give a shout out to the Reverb Live family. I enjoy my time with y'all every time I'm here.
There you go. Jay Bugs, any words from you?
Ditto that, and just shout out to my husband and to Carrie for the name Jay Boogie.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to my Reverb family. We'll see y'all next episode of The Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
Have you liked us yet? Connect with the Reverb Live Show today. Like us on Facebook and follow at Reverb Live Show on Twitter and Instagram. Can't get enough of the Reverb Live Show? Listen to our podcast, available on ReverbLiveShow.com and on iTunes.
The best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
News, interviews, and laughter. It's the Reverb Live Show with DJ Rain.
What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. So real, so unlike any other. What the world could offer me just held me down. Had me questioning, does this even matter? Do I matter? Then you came as sunlight breaks the clouds with rain washed over me. I feel complete, your
changed me. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You make me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. Breaks the clouds with rain washed over me. I feel complete. Your radiance has changed me. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable. What I found is nothing comes close to the way that you have loved me. This feeling you give me is pure and true. You made me brand new, so incredible, unexplainable.
Best urban gospel show airing right now. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.
You know who it is. It's Royce Lovett. You listening to DJRRANE and the Reverb Live Show, all right?
What's going on? It's Marty and Fernie, and we're Social Club, and you're tuned in to
the Reverb Live Show
with DJRRANE.
Hey, it's Jessica Reedy, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Wow, what's good? This your boy D1, and right now you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE. You feel me?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Aaron Cole, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Everybody, this your man Fred Hammond. You're listening to my man DJRRANE right here on the Reverb Live Show.
What's up? This is Canton Jones, and you're listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Yo, what up with it? It's your boy Bizzle with God Over Money, and you are now listening to the Reverb Live Show with DJRRANE.
Reverb Live, your new online gospel show. It's the Reverb Live Show, playing the hottest in Christian hip-hop and R&B.